Hello, this is a short presentation about our work, Surrogate-Aloud, a human surrogate method for remote usability, evaluation, and ideation in virtual reality. This paper was authored by myself, Andrew Irlitti, Hoang from Deakin University, and Frank Vetere from the University of Melbourne. In-person VR studies require three key components: a VR system, a VR environment suitable for novice users to interact with, and researchers to set up, configure, train, and support the research objectives. When the participant encounters an error, the researcher must step in to rectify the problem. This can have a detrimental effects on the experience of the participant. In the example image, you can see a common setup where the view of the participant is shared to an external screen, allowing the researchers to have an awareness of the current experience. 2020 was a year, as a community, we were forced to embrace remote interactions. Video conferencing became the norm, as individuals across the globe were required to restrict in-person interactions. Based on the previous slide, this poses an issue for VR studies. For certain use cases, a VR system can be sent out to a participant, but that requires significant considerations for novice users interacting with an unknown and commonly in-development system. For early feedback, understanding a subject's internal thought process can be an invaluable resource. For usability scenarios, however, subjects are commonly tasked with interacting with evolutionary software, which can introduce complexity and frustration. The Surrogate-Aloud method alleviates these concerns by supporting a truly remote testing environment. A virtual reality experience is set up in a suitable location, with the first-person view of the surrogate shared through a video conferencing tool's screen share functionality. A participant and an additional research investigator connect to the video call from their own surroundings. The method is designed for the participant to control the surrogate, who will act out a participant's actions inside the virtual space. Throughout the interaction, the participant will verbally direct and think their actions aloud, which are captured by the research investigator. The research investigator's role is to also support the ongoing verbalization of the participant's internal thoughts as required by the Think-Aloud protocol. The participant can interact with the VR system through the video conferencing shared mouse control, allowing additional directions to be provided to the surrogate. The complexities of an evolutionary VR system are placed in the hands of the most capable user, the VR researcher. This delegates training of a new system to an expert, reducing unnecessary interventions. Extending Surrogate-Aloud beyond a conventional video call, the participant is afforded the ability to click into the VR environment. This is done by calculating the position of the shared mouse cursor's XY position, creating a ray into the VR environment. The resulting mouse click updates a geotag object for the VR surrogate to consume. For the VR surrogate, we do not verbally respond during the experience. Alternatively, we use hand model gestures to provide responses, such as thumbs up, pointing, or hands facing upwards in a confused fashion. This forces the participant to verbalize their directions and internal thoughts with more clarity. We performed an evaluation of our proposed remote method on a new movement analysis technique. Our research team was located in different cities in Australia, with our participants located from cities on the eastern coast, a truly remote evaluation. We were interested in understanding the effects of our proposed method for ideation and usability. What was the impact of the method on user experience, and the practice of using a Think-Aloud technique during surrogate interactions. Our results show Surrogate-Aloud provides sufficient capability of VR interactions, presence, and embodiment. Subjects were not exposed to any technological difficulties, however were able to highlight usability issues during surrogate control. From our test scenarios, our subjects identified 62 usage scenarios, supporting the ideation qualities of the method. Even though participants experienced second-hand interactions, they commonly used first-person pronouns to reflect their experiences. While being under the control of our remote participant, the VR surrogate is also human, allowing anticipation, interpretation, and intention of participants. Our Surrogate-Aloud method goes rogue by introducing the surrogate as a third party and pulls the participant as close to the surrogate as possible. Further work is needed to understand the experience of the surrogate themselves, potentially providing further insight into this new usability, evaluation, and ideation method. Thanks for watching.